How's it going, everyone? It is IPC, and this is probably going to be the hardest video that I've ever made, mainly due to the nature of the situation. And regardless of what I say, I'm probably going to get a lot of dislikes on this video because I know there's a lot of people that support Jonochrome, the creator of One Night at Flumpty's. But I'm trying my best to tackle this subject matter as diligently and as carefully as I can, because I'm well aware that the victim has come out and made her statement, which we'll get into that, and I don't want to tread any toes. I really don't. But the fact of the matter is this: he had no business trying to pursue a relationship with a 14-year-old girl and him in his 20s. Stupidity does not excuse what he did. He knew full well that she was underage, and regardless whether or not it was a sexual relationship, he should have known not to pursue that relationship. Now, this was exposed by a third party who posted this twit longer, which I am going to read you the twit longer. The truth about Jonochrome and my witnessed account. Hello, my name is unimportant in this matter, and I'd rather stay anonymous. I love this community. I absolutely have been a part of the FNAF fandom ever since 2014. The point of this is to try and make it safer for everyone and minors. Don't go attacking Scott over this. He absolutely had no way of knowing who Jonochrome really is. I also strongly insist that minors should stay within their age groups when meeting friends in the same fandom online, whether artists or not. With that said, this is my testimony coming clean about Jonochrome. After seeing the release of Onoff 3 and how Jonochrome has insisted on staying within the community and fanverse, I cannot stand by and allow him to continue being within this fandom, and I really should have come forward much earlier when I initially found out. I was involved with plenty of his group, DMs from 2016 to 2018. A girl by the name of Emily was 13 to 14 at the time, and he came all out about his relationship with her. Within group DMs we've had, Jonochrome was already in his 20s. Charges cannot be pressed as Emily would need to do it herself as she would now be 19. I have evidence to provide this, with the links to all of it. God damn, this person does not know how to type. And witness statements and messages from Jonochrome himself. This man should not be praised at all, and I hope this helps people see him for what he really is, and why he should be removed altogether from any community he has a high stance in. Now, I did read the screenshots that were provided, and it all boils down to hearsay in regards to whether or not this was a sexual relationship, because there is nothing in these screenshots that tells us that this was a sexual relationship. And you only provided one screenshot of Jonochrome basically saying that he wanted to marry Emily, which marrying someone is not sexual. So yeah, all this boils down to they wanted to find a reason to get rid of this guy, and I guess they wanted to get some moral points out of this as well, which I can't stand shit like that. I really can't. If you're going to expose somebody, at least be the victim in this situation. Just don't put out dirty laundry that you're not even a part of, because it only hurts the victim. It doesn't hurt Jonochrome. Because Jonochrome's fans will easily defend this and basically say that, oh, the victim's lying. And plus, it makes you seem like a bunch of fucking clout chasers. Now, Jonochrome put out this statement, which I'm going to read to you now. Well, if my statement means anything, here it goes. I'm not a child groomer, and I'm not a pedophile, plain and simple. I wouldn't dream of manipulating, abusing, or exploiting anyone, much less minors, and the twit longer has no evidence to suggest that I did. It comes across as spiteful to me more than it comes across as a post made out of legitimate concern for anyone's safety. That said, I can't deny that the screenshots are real. When Emily and I met, dating wasn't even a consideration for obvious reasons. We were friends who got along very well. My first relationship was with someone my age, which only lasted a few months because we didn't communicate very well. That was when I started questioning what was really important in a relationship and what actually makes two people compatible. I realized that Emily and I shared the same religious beliefs, we have a similar sense of humor, There's a lot of overlap in our interests and hobbies, and we could comfortably talk about a lot of things. We both felt like maybe we were meant to be together and were just born at the wrong times. We started talking, making it clear right away that there would be nothing sexual about our conversations and that we wouldn't meet in person until she is at least 18. We enjoyed each other's company, just talking and hanging out. Occasionally, we'd watch movies together for a long time. I didn't see the harm in it. I always put her needs before my own, always aiming to do what was best for her and in a way I thought was saving her from experiencing the same heartbreak I did. This year, 2021, would have been the year we met in person with her at age 19, but this was also when I learned she was starting to have doubts about our relationship. She knew I didn't mean any harm, while also saying I had effectively prevented her from exploring other romantic options by approaching her when I did. I like to say I knew better, but until that moment, I kinda didn't. I thought I'd done everything right, and I gambled on the assumption that if we were really meant to be together, it wouldn't have mattered in several more years, but the reality is I didn't give her enough time to grow, and I shouldn't have even entertained the idea. It's a mistake I've made the one time, and I'll never make it again for as long as I live. For anyone who wishes to hear the victim's side of the story, Emily and I are on good terms, and she is planning to make her own response to this as soon as she can. Regardless, I was wrong for pursuing a relationship with her. I can't change the past, but I hope that my story can at least serve as an example of others. Please, whether you're an adult or a minor, don't make the same mistake I did. You might have the best intentions and the utmost confidence in a potential relationship with someone out of your age range, and you might not see any red flags, but that's no excuse. It's not worth it. Minors should be especially careful in an online space because there are people out there who want to take advantage of you. This could have ended a lot worse. Stay safe. Now, I'm not going to deny the fact that what he did was wrong and he should have known better, but at the same time, I think that this is a good lesson to learn from because of the fact that people don't understand how relationships are supposed to work. When you have a relationship with someone, that relationship is supposed to grow over time. It grows and it evolves into something. And unfortunately for John, that wasn't the case. Nothing grew. Nothing changed. The fact of the matter is he was trying to pursue a relationship that hadn't evolved or changed, that didn't have any meaning at all, which obviously age did have a big part in this. Because when you're an adult trying to pursue a relationship with a minor, it's harder for a minor to develop the same type of feelings that an adult does. So it's harder to pursue that kind of relationship with someone that is not of your age. Now, Emily put out her statement on Twitter, which she deleted, and I'm not going to read all of it because I just don't have the time to do so. But nevertheless, all you need to know is the fact that he didn't try anything on her, even though she does jump around in her statement here in regards on whether or not it was a romantic relationship. But regardless whether or not this was romantic or sexual or anything beyond that, doesn't change the fact that Jonochrome was trying to pursue a relationship with Emily. Now here's the thing, I hope that Jonochrome learned his lesson from all this, and he has truly changed, which only his actions will determine that. Which it's up to you guys to determine on whether or not his changes are enough for you to trust him again. But I'm going to tell you guys this right now, there is no moving on from this, because once you get outed for something like this, it stays with you for the rest of your life. Because people are not going to forget this at all. So my best advice for Jonochrome is to just stay off the internet for a while and get the help that you need. Please. Anyways, this is really all I have to say on the whole matter. This has been PC signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.